guys, welcome back to my little corner of YouTube channel. This is my first ever video I'll be posting. And in this video, I'll be telling you guys my story. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe and like this video. Now, let's begin. I originally grew up in South America, Guyana. I'm Guyanese. And it was just only me, my dad, and my two siblings, my brother and sister. I am the second child. And my mom was never really around us a lot. I don't know how old I was when she left, but I do remember my sister age. She was just 3 months old when my mom just, she just, whoosh, she just vanished. I don't know where she went. But it was just me, my dad, my brother, and my sister. And I won't say our childhood wasn't that much a fun thing. We didn't have like, for me personally, I didn't have a lot of friends because I wasn't that socialized. I wasn't like my brother because he had so many friends. My sister and me was less socialized. We were more kept to ourselves most of the times. And my dad, he's kind of an alcoholic. He's a drinker and a smoker. He drinks every day. As a matter of fact, as he gets up, he drinks from the morning to the night, and he smokes from the morning to the night. He doesn't do drugs. He smokes cigarettes. As far as I know, I don't know if he do drugs. And it was only us living in the house. Sometimes we would get up. I would get up early, and I would prep my sister and my brother uniform for school. I would iron it, make sure it's really nice, and then they would get up and they would take a shower, get ready for school, and we would drop my sister off to school. Me and my brother went to the same school, so it'd be easier. That's how we all kind of did it. It was much more easier. And after school finished, we go home, pick my sister up from her little after school that she goes to, and then we'll go home. Sometimes we'll eat lunch, and sometimes we don't, because at the same time, we grew up in I won't say a poverty neighborhood. I would say like my dad would spend the money mostly on alcohol and cigarette, but he will make sure we have food in the house, and he would make sure that we eat lunch every day when we come home from school. Now, one thing my dad, even though my dad does a lot of bad stuff, there's one thing my dad will always tell me, that never follow his footsteps. Always take your education and always believe in what you had to do. That was the first time I heard my dad say something sensible. It was the first time. Now, unfortunately, we had to move from the house we're living in to my grandfather's house, which is my dad's father's house, because he couldn't afford to pay the mortgage, I think. Anyhow, everything happened really when I was a child. I couldn't like remember, but I knew that we moved and we changed schools. Living in my grandfather, because at the same time my grandfather was sick and he needed someone to take care of him. He was by himself. He needed the help. So we moved to my grandfather's house. And from there we went to a different school. From the different school, I was all to myself. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just in the back of the classroom, like, that little quiet kid in the back of the classroom. The teacher would like call you out most of the time. I would be like, yeah, no, I don't want to answer that question. No, I think I skipped that question, miss. This or that. Eventually, my aunt from New York, which is my dad's older sister, she don't look old, guys. She looked perfect for the age where she is. Look at her and be like, yeah, she don't even look 60. She came to Guyana, and she was like, I want to take all these 3 kids to New York City to have a better education and to have a better life. So she did that, and she brought us to New York. And the first time we came to New York was 2016, and it was during Christmas time. It was during Christmas time where we came to New York City. And it was the first time we discovered snow and everything like that. We never left the country when we're born. And we were just like, oh, it's so cold. Can I go back? Like, I don't like the cold. I want the heat. And it was fun. It was like fun being in New York City. I was able to meet my cousin, my uncle, and everybody over here. And yeah, she brought us over here to have a better education and everything like that. And then they were like, you guys know you guys have other two sisters? And I was like, we have other two sisters? Hold on, back the story up. What you mean? I was like, are they older or they younger? They're older than us. I was like, what? Hey, what do you mean? We have older siblings. So I have two other stepsisters. We don't call them stepsisters. I don't call them stepsisters. I call them sis. Anytime someone say, "Oh, you have more siblings?" Yeah, I have more siblings. Same father, same mother. I was like, no, same father, different mother. Fine. Even though we, so I'm gonna have to sit here and talk. Oh, I thought that shit was wet. So I was like, I looked at my aunt and I was like, Aunt, this is not mom. I know my mom's voice. I mean, a lot of people say, yeah, you mean I know your mom's voice because she left very early? I'm like, yeah, this is not my mom's voice. I know how my mom sounds. And then she calls back the other day and she's like, babe, she literally says, babe, I know that you think I'm not your mom, but that was me on the phone call. I was like, okay, this is my mom's voice, but before you, what was going on? So eventually there was a situation with my mom. I still haven't talked to her to this day. And there's a little situation with my dad. I haven't talked to him too. So it was like, I don't know how to say it. I mean, like, my dad do call, but I don't want to talk because at the same time, he didn't respect. I won't say respect. He didn't like, how to say it. He didn't like thanks his own sister for raising us. All five of his kids, actually. All five of his kids. He didn't thank her. He would literally badmouth talk her a lot. And it's not the right thing to do. You have people raising your own kids when you should be here. Eventually, day goes on days and everything. Let me tell you, I was a badass kid when I came to New York, bro. Let me tell you what I did. Damn, bro, I lied. I steal. Damn, I made some trouble. I probably got into one fight in middle school. I probably got into one fight and that was it. It was just me and this girl arguing. But yeah, if you're from the Caribbean and y'all know the punishment y'all parents be giving y'all. Like I remember my punishment, the fuck. Y'all know those composition books? Yeah, they'll make you sit on the table and write the whole freaking book and say, I will not steal or I will not lie or I will always tell the truth. Yeah, I kinda did some bad shit. I feel like I was a bad kid I was a bad kid. Definitely the bad kid. Was it me or was it my brother? No, 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 it was me. Yeah, it was me. I was like, are they filming a movie here? Like, are they filming a movie? Because there's like freaking trucks and then, oh, I think they are filming a movie. Oh shit, I gotta like, yo, if y'all catch me on the camera, I'm here, I'm in the corner. But damn to the well, this truck been here yesterday since I passed. Still don't have contact with my dad or my mom because she hasn't called or texted anything. And she doesn't. A matter of fact, now I'm remembering, I only met her mom. I never met her side of the family. I only met her mom. I only met my grandma, which is kind of crazy. And a side note, she has a son who's older than all five of us. I'm like, hold up. So you had a son, then you had my brother, then you had me, and then you had my younger sister. And then on top of that, my dad had two daughters with a different woman. Like, what kind of sorcery is this? But anyhow, we never see my other brother or anyone like that before. I never seen him. I never saw how he looked. I never like generated how he would be. But there's like a lot to my story than this. But I just don't want to say a lot of it because damn to the hell, I had a lot of trauma in my childhood. Me and my sister, we had a trauma. Every time I open up TikTok and I'd be seeing shit about Guyana is not a Caribbean. What do you mean Guyana? Can someone explain to me why is Guyana is not a Caribbean? Because Guyana is Caribbean. Anyhow, y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. I'm not gonna have y'all change y'all opinion, but that's my story. That's how it goes. But I am trying to be more positive to myself now than really negative because in the past few days I was being negative to myself than really positive. Oh shit, y'all, take this shit. Look at this shit. Bro, they're filming a freaking movie or what? I'm just walking home just like, what do y'all think this shit is? Yeah, it's like literally a television theater. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. Come on, I don't even. Alright, guys, that's it. I'll be posting another video. Thank you guys for following. Well, no, for subscribe and like my video. Thank you.